Have you ever wondered what makes some people stronger and more capable than others? How do they handle life's ups and downs so effectively? I've met some strong individuals in my life, and I'm always amazed at how they keep going even when everything around them falls apart. Perhaps it's not luck or chance, but something else that makes their minds more resilient. Your habits and mindset can often determine whether you are mentally strong or weak. Simply put, mental weakness means not being able to handle worry or losses with confidence. If you're mentally or emotionally weak, you might feel helpless, pessimistic, and unable to cope with life's challenges. But what makes people weak? Today's lesson will give you the answer. Travel with Stoic philosophy on a journey to understand your own soul. You will learn how to quietly eliminate 8 bad habits that make you weak. Before we start, I want to give you a small challenge. Watch the video all the way through and don't miss any of these lessons. Even one of them can make a big difference in your life. Let's dive in and begin with habit number 1. Number 1, not taking responsibility for your problems. Before discussing the first habit, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever found yourself blaming others when life takes an unexpected turn? It's natural to point fingers at others to protect our ego, but Stoicism asks us to shine a light on this shadow, showing us a way to personal empowerment and peace. Let me tell you a story from ancient times about the philosopher Epictetus, who was born into slavery but found freedom in his mind. Epictetus taught that how we react to life's challenges defines our freedom. It's not what happens to you that matters, but how you react. Imagine if Epictetus had given in to blame. Would his lessons have made it to us today? Reflect on your own life. Has blaming others ever truly made you feel better, or has it hindered your growth? Stoicism doesn't ask us to ignore others' actions, but to realize that our power lies in how we respond. It teaches us to ask, what am I able to control? This question leads us through the stormy seas of blame to the calm of personal responsibility. Let's challenge ourselves to follow this Stoic advice. When we want to blame someone, let's pause and think, how can I handle this situation in a way that shows my inner strength and values? Living responsibly allows us to discover our abilities and turn problems into opportunities for growth and success. So I leave you with this question. Will you choose to deal with life's problems by blaming others, or by seeing them as opportunities for responsibility and success? You have a choice, and that choice gives you freedom. Stoic philosophy says that taking responsibility for your deeds and problems is key to growing as a person and finding inner peace. The Stoics believed that how we perceive and handle life's problems reveals our character and general well-being. When we don't take responsibility for our problems, we lose control of our lives and slow our growth. Number 2, not leaving your comfort zone. Have you ever had the beginnings of a dream or goal but couldn't move forward because of the unseen chains of comfort? This is a familiar story. Safe and comfortable places are also cages that hold us back from our full potential. Musonius Rufus, though not well known, was a wise Stoic philosopher who believed that learning to live was just as important as learning to think. He pushed his students to confront their fears and fulfill their commitments because he knew that growth doesn't happen on calm shores, but in the rough sea of challenges. Stoicism teaches us that facing trials on purpose strengthens us, just like muscles grow stronger when worked out. Our character grows when we face challenges. When we leave our comfort zone, we step into our power, learning that our abilities aren't fixed but can grow. We discover that fear isn't a wall but a gate waiting to be unlocked. So remember, if you want to grow, discomfort is your ally. Embrace it with courage and curiosity. Think about what you would try if you knew you couldn't fail, and let those answers lead you beyond your comfort zone into your vast potential. If you are ready to step out of your comfort zone, like this video and leave a comment. Let's see how many people can finish this little test. Number 3, being too interested in fame and money. Have you ever dreamt of seeing your name in lights or being rich beyond measure? This common dream is fed by a culture that values fame and money. Think about Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher. Despite his power and fame, Marcus found solace in writing about humility, the transient nature of acclaim, and the true worth found in self-mastery and service. His writings remind us of what truly makes our souls happy. Stoicism teaches that seeking external pleasures is a dangerous path. Fame is just other people's opinions, and fortune is fleeting. Have you ever achieved a long-term goal only to feel empty afterwards? The Stoic pursuit is to live a life where worth is measured by character strength, compassion, and contributions to the world. Reflect on your own life. Would you let the pursuit of fame and fortune overshadow more meaningful endeavors? How might your life change if you focus that energy on personal growth and bettering others? True happiness and fulfillment come not from the approval of others, fame, or wealth, but from living an ethical and purposeful life. Let this Stoic wisdom guide you toward a fulfilling and meaningful life. Number 4, giving up when things get tough. Have you ever felt overwhelmed at the base of a mountain, whether real or imagined? Stoic wisdom helps us find our way when the road is steep and our spirit falters. Consider Cato the Younger, a recognized figure for his political acumen and adherence to his beliefs even in tough times. Cato's life shows that our character is revealed in times of trouble, not ease. When faced with hardship, rather than yielding to tyranny, he chose honor. His story is a powerful reminder that courage is not about avoiding trouble but how we face it. When you encounter a challenge, do you run back to safety or push through the pain? Stoicism teaches that every problem is a chance to improve. The next time you feel like giving up, remember the legacy of those who have gone before you. Embrace your struggles, knowing that each step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Seneca once said, "There is no favorable wind for a sailor who does not know where he is going." Hard times test our strength and push us to the edge. Stoic philosophy provides deep lessons for navigating these challenges with grace and strength. It helps us make wise decisions about when to persist and when to let go, using reason and virtue as our guides. Number 5, letting your emotions rule you. Have you ever been overwhelmed by a storm of emotions and later wondered how you could have reacted differently? This common experience shows how powerful emotions are in shaping our lives and decisions. Stoicism can help you navigate these rough waters. Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, lost everything in a shipwreck, but used it as a chance to find inner wealth. His journey led him to realize that our emotions should not control us, but rather be understood and used to guide us. Zeno's journey from grief to enlightenment teaches us to master our emotions by seeing them as teachers rather than enemies. Think about how often you've let emotions control your actions and imagine the strength you could gain by choosing responses aligned with your values. Stoic philosophy doesn't ask us to suppress our feelings but to change how we react to them. It teaches us that while we can't change the world around us, we can change our reactions, which is where our true power lies. The next time you feel overwhelmed, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what would a Stoic do? This simple question can help you regain your balance and choose your own path. Number 6, putting ego ahead of inner wisdom. As we learn more about ourselves and the world, we often face the challenge of putting ego above inner wisdom. Have you ever noticed how the ego demands attention while inner wisdom waits quietly to be heard? This is a struggle we all face. Epictetus, a slave who became a philosopher, taught that the greatest victory is defeating oneself by putting intellect above ego. He saw the ego as a tyrant, driven by desire and fear, while wisdom brings freedom and peace. Imagine if Epictetus had let his circumstances or ego define him. Would his ideas have inspired countless generations? Think about your own life. Have you ever felt empty or unfulfilled when pursuing ego-driven goals? How might your life change if you listened more to your inner wisdom? Stoicism helps us understand that true strength, happiness, and wisdom come from being in tune with our true selves, not from external praise. Number 7, dwelling on the past. We all get stuck in the past sometimes, which keeps us from fully enjoying the present. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, said, "Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment." Despite his vast responsibilities, Marcus understood that dwelling on the unchangeable past was pointless. Stoicism teaches us to acknowledge our past, learn from it, and then look forward with bravery. This philosophy puts the past in perspective, empowering us to live fully in the present. Let's develop a mindset that honors the past but isn't bound by it, welcoming the present with gratitude and intention. When we cherish the present and look forward with hope and resolve, we unlock our full potential and leave a legacy of wisdom, virtue, and peace. Number 8. Complaining about things outside your control. Complaining about things we can't change, like the weather or traffic, is common but unhelpful. Stoicism tells us to stop complaining and focus on what we can control. Imagine how much time and energy you'd save if you stopped complaining and started acting. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." By focusing on what we can control, we can handle life's uncertainties better. Instead of complaining, let's act or accept things as they are. This simple but powerful practice can greatly improve our lives. We've reached the end of our journey together. The habits that make us weak can be changed with mindful effort and the wisdom of Stoic philosophy. By taking responsibility, stepping out of our comfort zones, valuing inner peace over fame and fortune, pushing through difficulties, mastering our emotions, prioritizing inner wisdom, living in the present, focusing on what we can control, choosing long-term fulfillment, and acting despite fear, we can transform our lives and become truly strong individuals. So the next time you face a challenge, remember these lessons and let them guide you towards a life of inner strength, wisdom, and peace. Thank you for watching, and may you continue to grow and thrive on your journey.